5 seconds remaining. Virtus.pro's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliance's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.pro's turn to pick.
Vengeful spirit.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.pro's turn to pick.
Time!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliance's turn to pick.
Gyrocopter!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliance's turn to ban.
Dusk.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.pro's turn to ban. Alliance's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.pro's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright everyone, we're back
Virtus.pro's
into
turn to pick.
WomboXCombo, and this is still the Dota 2 Singapore World Pro Invitational presented to you by BGL. So umabot tayo na game number 3. We're back to square 1. Mayari pa nga. Pero VP with a strong pick, Tiny into Gyro. As a sign naman ng Alliance, they have the bench and the task to mga playmakers
10 seconds
o mga defensive
remaining.
supports, or Vengeful might go for a core probably.
5
Since they have
seconds
33
remaining.
on their lineup, pero yeah, strong 2 picks for both squad. So relax lang muna tayong lahat dyan. Yung partner ko, yung finally naligo. Ilang araw na hindi naliligo yan. Sakit na to. Ayan. Nakaidlip na ako. Maski pa paano. Boss, Iser Abela Hamili, thank you again for the stars. Shout out po sa inyo, boss. So, binanda rito is Lark, Morph, TA, Magnus, and yung Viper. Alliance, banning out yung PL. Sobrang strong ngayon. Beastmaster, IO, Naga, and yung Disruptor ni Solo.
Alliance's turn to pick.
Crystal Maiden.
Okay, Crystal Maiden. Solo Crystal Maiden, ladies and gents. Yung quotes for today, na-post ko na. Punta ka na sa Facebook page. Sa Facebook ko mismo. Doon ako nagpo-post ng mga kalokohan ko.
Virtus.pro's turn to pick.
Puck.
So puck is open, so they'll pick it up. So mid na puck. For sure. Isang Red Bull. Out na ako sa Red Bull, boss. Starbucks sana, kaso layo eh.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliance's turn to pick.
Sino may nag-doom dito? VP. Aha.
5 seconds remaining. Virtus.pro's turn to bat.
Bloodseeker.
Bloodseeker again. Para dito sa Alliance. Nico Baby. Safe lane. Pack na mid to. Ramdam na ramdam ko na.
Alliance's turn to
Take their
bat.
lead. One more core. Ano men? Nandiyan si Rain. Hindi naligo yun.
Ano?
Ay!
Fuck you.
Narinig ako.
Pangalawang ligo ko na nga. Alauna pa lang.
Narinig ako.
Ikaw nga kahit maligo, di alata.
Okay lang. Basta importante naligo.
10 seconds remaining.
O nakuha nila yung
5
tiny
seconds
Ano
remaining.
nila yung tiny.
Napitas na nila yung tiny. Kasi nag-Vengeful Spirit na first pick.
Hindi sila ng tiny.
Etong pack ang din to. Deny pick din. Tiny, Gyrocopter, Crystal Maiden Doom. Mukhang tatapusin ng maaga at ng Virtus.pro.
Alliance's turn
Ito
to
Calms,
pick.
puro action to. Tinan mo yung support.
Naku, sana na
Vengeful
lang.
Task, Tiny, Crystal
Sana
Maiden.
naman.
Maiba lang.
Sana naman.
Oh, Gyro Bloodseeker. Action yan. Pag hindi ma-action to, mag-cast ka na mag-isa.
10 seconds
Boring
Doon ako sa
remaining.
next series.
Ang boring mo naman mag-farm nung ano. Nung mga...
5
Kaya rin
seconds
nag-farm ng
remain.
jungle.
Virtus.pro's turn to pick.
Brewmaster.
Pali-parin lang daw nila yung Gyro. Si Rezo, no? Hindi masyadong maganda yung performance niya. 2 games na.
Ano nga eh. Parang hindi niya gamay yung hero.
Hindi, kung tutuusin nga, yung Beastmaster,
10
lagi niyang
seconds
ginagamit yun sa pub eh.
5
Kaya
seconds
parang
remaining.
marami lang siyang questionable na plays. Tsaka matagal nga silang mag-decision making.
Alchemist, choose your hero.
Alke.
Wait lang. Magkano yan? Ang bilis naman. Baka 3 peraso lang yun, Jack. Sigurado ako mga 3 peraso lang yun.
Ano yan?
Nakasale yung ano, Arctis 5. 2.8, no? 2.8 lang sa PC Express. Ay, sa ano? PC Hub? PC Works.
Tapos?
O, sold out na.
Oo, sold out agad yun.
Baka 2 peraso
Baka
nga lang yun.
Nag-ubos lang yun ng stock. In terms of team fight, parehas naman palag-palag to. Laning, okay din yung mga laning nila. Pag rotation, pagandahan na lang siguro ng rotation sa support. Dahil parehas naman yung 2 supports, kahit sila lang, plus 1 core, kung saan man lane sila mapunta, kayang-kaya nila pumatay. Pero sa Alliance, kailangan nila matapos ang maaga. Tsaka kailangan mahanap nila kung saan mag-farm yung Alchemist.
Ito may tumala ako din sa monitor. Alchemist.
Ay, paro Diyos
Ano
ko.
masabi niya? Si Santino yun. So, alam na natin kung ano gagawin ni Santino. Magkakasama muli si Santino tsaka si Kuko.
Saan niya? Sa gate farm? Sa ngayong patch nga, uso yan. Yung 3 makain na core. Kita niyo yung EG na mamayagpag.
Sa NL eh.
Prepare for battle.
Maalala ko na VP, solo sa kanyang Crystal Maiden, Epileptic Kid, sa kanyang Gyrocopter, No One, sa kanyang Alchemist, Save sa kanyang Tiny, at si Resolution naman para sa kanyang Doom.
And for Alliance, we have Fata on his bench, Lip on his back, Nico Baby on his Bloodseeker, 33 on the Brew, and Hanskin for the task. Alam mo, ang hirap nito pag hindi na kaya ng ano, ng late, ng Alliance. Ang hirap na to.
Hindi nagalaw si Wepas.
Hindi, gagalaw na. Nahulog lang daw yung mouse.
Uso ba yun?
Nahulog. Oh,
Yan, reaction! Nice one!
Oo.
Oh, zone out lang. Zone out lang. Fight me.
Fight me, sir.
Let us fight!
30 seconds to battle.
Mahalaga to, yung makapag-secure na maganda yung BP ng room. Kaya pinipilit na contest eh.
Karoon guys. Eh, yun na. Pak! First blood, ladies and gents.
What's this?
Pero makukuha
A
sila.
fascinating substance.
Tigdalawa lang. Ayun na. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ay! Okay, tigdalawa.
Dagdalawa. Tinry lang. I-contest ni Noah.
Punta.
Grabe kang mag-snowball yun.
Sakit. It hurts. Binalatan ko yung sukat ko sa paa. Nagsisisi na ako ngayon. Bakit ko ginawa? Hindi
Midday na
magkakapat.
matchup natin. Patapat yung alte.
Hindi magkakapatay.
Pero nakita nila si 33, doon pa rin mo naglakad sa gitna. Alam nila na magpapalit ng lane.
Like, mo. Ay, there. Yun lang na din na yung range. Isa pa. Pero ano nga eh, kailangan mabilis dito yung game. Pero yun nga, Brew is about to die. Oy! Isa pa. Oy! Good start. Sa dalawang team, tigisa na.
Naglakad siya sa kawalan eh.
Kaya nga eh.
Kitang-kita ko saan sa kawalan. Saka kahit hindi pala siya dun dumaan, kung sa may papunta pa rin sa may Rosan, may ward pa rin dun. Mukhang magpapalit na naman to. Nag-TP na yung Tiny sa bottom lane. Pwede rin siya mag-check muna ng room.
Na-pull pa nga. Well played, sir. Well played. Na-pull pa nga yun. Box level 2. Hindi pa siya naglalagay ng isang skill point. Actually, dalawa.
Pero sa Alliance, sa akin dudum lang dyan, si Pac lang eh.
Ah, yung pack nga lang yung target.
Masyadong straightforward yung naging draft ng BP. Kala ko pa naman magta-try lane sa try
Hindi,
lane.
nag-try. Nakala ko talaga magta-try lane din eh.
Nahiya pa.
Kahiyaan. Oy, speaking of the kahiyaan, Snowball, solo, for sure. You're dead, sir.
No.
Nicely done. Para
Hindi
sa side ng
yan bawal
Alliance.
matong position dyan. Kahit yung gyrocopter eh, kaya-kaya naman nila patayin.
Ah,
And alam naman din ng Alliance na itong si Tiny nandyan sa bottom lane. Kasi laging merong nawawalang creep wave.
sige lang, pull lang.
Napakontas na ni Papa. In terms of classes, lamang yung top. Pero makapag-jungle kasi yung Alke. Sa ngayon wala pang nagsastock sa kanya. Wala atang magsastock sa kanya.
Wala nag-stock sa kanya. Nasa lane. Nagbe-babysit yung mga support.
Yung CMD, pwede iwanan yung gyro. Yung Tiny, yan, tos.
Bilis nga ng presence sa kumain. Sakit! Ah! Ito na lang daw. Ito na lang, siya na lang.
Wala, cooldown tos. 1 second.
Oh, hoy! Another
Patay
death.
na naman si Solo.
Hirap kasi task eh. Tag team mo lang yan, no? Snowball ito tag team.
Tapos masaslow ka pa ni Brewmaster. Kaya bawal nga siya umangat. Kaso pag di niya naman ginawa yun, hindi naman makakapag-farm yung gyrocopter niya.
Mas madali kasi kontrolin yung creeps niya pag nakamalapit ka sa tower. Uy!
Regeneration.
Boset pa nga. Okay na yun.
Akin yan.
Pero
sabi
patay. Kulit mo ha. Pero may trade. May trade. Oh, Fairy Fire. Mount na. Ayun na nga. Speaking of, alam niya na eh. Pero patay dito si ano.
niya. Patay pa siya?
Snowball! Well played.
Yun yung bawi nila doon. Double kill.
Bawi na. Yung dalawang dots nun. Sa lane na yun.
Yan. Si Noan, kailangan dito siya na yung mag-stack para sa sarili.
Which is gagawin niya na nga ngayon.
5-minute bounty rune.
Yeah, 5-minute bounty. 4 minutes and 33.
Parang mukhang puro sa VP yung bounty.
Oh yeah, in terms of sa positioning pa lang dito sa mapa.
Sa Alliance.
Tatlo.
Nakita ko yung Bloodseeker, lumayo na eh.
Magic Missile. Ayan na. Tag team. Aray. Ang ganda naman ng
Walang
pagkakabla.
dadaanan.
Well played. Tagalin lang. May Magic Missile na. Wah. Wala, merong patay. Patay ba si Pata?
Nakakainis kasi yung Magic Missile, sobrang bilis mag-cooldown.
Ilang seconds lang yun. Patay ito. Ang ganda. Pausay. Saan ka pupunta, sir?
Pinatagal lang.
6-4. Start.
Si Nico Baby ito yung sa lahat ng game sila, ito lang yung mahirap siya. Tsaka mababa yung level. Boom!
Nagpakita, boy! Nagpakita!
Ayaw niya. Wala pala siyang boom, hindi niya pa nilagyan.
Kaya nga, lalaban sila rito. Ba't ang body block naman?
Kung may boom siya doon, sure
Patay na
patay
yun.
yun.
Oo, patay na yun.
Nakabawi pa tuloy si Nico Baby, biglang nag-level 4.
Ano yung pinrioritize niya maglagay ng ano?
Dire are scattered.
Diba?
Oo.
Diba yun, diba? Ay, this Scorch Earth, yung
Naka-max yung ano, Scourger.
Pero okay lang naman. Masayang lang kasi siya pa yung namatay. Kesa mapatay niya na sana yung Bloodseeker, mas madedelay na sana yung level.
That was genius.
Ayan. Naku, ito na naman tayo. Sabay-sabay tayo. Snowball sa pool, tag team, Magic Missile, Wave of Terror. Ginamit na rin dito yung, oh my god, yung Doom na commit. Patay sa Doom. Ayun na, alay na. Eh, hindi tumama. Walang paputo na po.
So, taba mo.
Akala mo
Kahit
paputo
saan
na
ka
po.
lumaka dun.
So, 7-6. Ayan, gagawin ng Aliki para lumaki.
Sariling sikap.
Puro man shield pa nga. Ahay! Toss!
Toss.
Yes sir! Frostbite! Basic na basic.
Radiant's courier
Kanina
has
pa
been killed.
na-delay level 6.
Grabe, ang daming ang kills eh. No? 14, tama ba? 14. 7 minutes, no? Bali, at least naka-threads naman daw siya.
Yan na yung pinagkaiba ng VP. Tsaka Alliance. Kita mo kung gaano kabilis magpalit ng lanes. Parang hindi masyadong magbaba yung level ng offlaner nila.
Yung pack dito rin, magra-right click.
Kaya naman yung right click, mabibigay din sila ng pang-burst din dun sa Alke.
Nag-threads na.
Hindi naman enough yung damage siya pwede ibigay ng Bloodseeker. Tsaka uso yun eh.
Gawa ng talent niya na, ano, yung phase shift. Nagpo-proc ng attack. Uy! Bottom lane!
Radiant's bottom tower
Good rotation.
Dire's top
Pwede
tower
rin nila
is
try
under attack.
bawasan yung tower sa
Radiant's
bottom.
courier has been killed. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures
Ginagawa ng
are
Alliance.
fortified.
Di lang talaga nila nahahanap tong Alke.
Wala eh, may mautak din yung Alki ni No One eh. Hindi siya nag-i-stay doon sa isang place para mag-farm. Nagtatagal siya sa jungle at sa triangle.
Is under attack.
Saka yung warding rin talaga
Radiant's
ng
bottom
weak.
tower is under attack.
Medyo mahirap para mahanap yung papunta ka pa lang doon, nakaalis na siya. Yung aggression rin siguro,
Radiant's
pinapakita
bottom
ng
tower
team.
is under
Yung
attack.
4 heroes nila. Para hindi na magkaroon ng chance tong alliance na i-contest ko yung farm mo.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
Sige
tower
dyan,
is
tapos
under
yung
attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
outpost.
This'll come in handy.
Formula for the perfect health.
Ay! Tamang broom split nga kagad. May mahuli ba? Ganda nun. Nasaan yung tropa? Cyclone para sa Gyro. Yung nandito rin. Ay, pinakagamit na rin yung Rapture.
Hindi na rapture. Sino yun?
Wala lang.
Doom.
Wala lang. Casual.
Hindi.
Casual
Kung
rapture.
yung rapture niya, kung hindi niya ni-rapture yun, makapag-doom yun eh.
Mahal kaya. Umusad na unti.
Konti na lang yan. Saka alam mong safe ka pa, kapag alki yung kalaban niya, tapos nasa 1k gold advantage lang yung kalaban. May doom pa to ah. Parelik na.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, oh, oh.
Dire are scanning.
Threads na. Trunks para din sa doom.
Nag-slow pace na naman yung laro.
Okay.
Eh, alki yan eh. Mas gusto ng BB, syempre tumagal yung laro.
Layo ng reach ng Magic Missile.
Dire's top tower is
Na-try
under
nila.
attack.
Na-try nila. Kaya nandito yung Gyro.
Snowball.
Oh!
Pag malapit na.
Well played. Grabe na umabot ngayon sa creep.
Pag tayo-tayo lang yun, panic yun.
Dire's middle tower
Snowball
is under
agad.
attack.
Snowball ko agad yung hero. Ma-dodge lang. Masabi lang na-dodge ko. Oh, na-dodge ko naman eh.
Tapos magcha-chat wheel na lang, no? Sorry. Smoke yan. Kompleto ultimate sila dito eh. Kahit 3 heroes lang sila. Sinigo baby na naman na tayo mabubunot.
Oh! Sa exchange gift! Takbo ka agad! Drops the pop. Hermetos yan. Dito tayo sa tropa. Dito tayo sa tropa,
Naman may
mates.
doom.
Stop! Ay! 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 Naswap again! Count from bata!
Ayaw mo yung doom ha?
Ang kulit mo eh. Correct.
Pero ako i-doom ko yun.
Dum na yun. Patay na yun eh. Di ba second
Pero
time
hindi
around
naman
na
ako
yun?
pro eh.
Ayun nga.
Hindi, okay lang din yun. Mema lang. Siguro kaya di na rin nila inimita ng doom. Kasi expected nila, mapapatay na nila yun eh. Sayang. Kung hindi nila magamitan ng doom yun, tapos napatay nila, pwede pa ulit silang mag-smoke or maghanap pa ng another kill. Radiance para sa Alke. Bilis yan, 13 minutes. Pumasok pa rin sa timing niya. Pero yung pop, blink dagger na dun.
Hindi siya alam mag-right click.
Mag-right click lang. Siyempre kailangan nila ng pang-initiate. Sino mauna dyan, bro? Hindi naman pwedeng mauna yung bro kasi di naman din siya mayaman.
Diba?
And yung snowball, mas okay din naman siya pang-save kaysa sa pang-kuha ng kill. Pero hanggang ngayon yung earn niya walang laman. Kung kailan siya nakapag-earn, saka pa hindi sila nakakuha ng kills. Sobrang kailangan pa naman nila ng vessel.
Oo, importante yung beses sa akin.
Para, lalo na para sa akin.
Primal. Primal. Ay! Nabigay nga. Pero yun na. Pumasok yung Doombreaker Handskin. Wild Response. Patay ka yung Doombreaker. Hindi niya naibigay yung kanyang ultimate dito mga sir. Mga Mamper Magic Missile will connect on one. Kaya Epileptic Kid plus the swap. And yung Wave of Terror. Nagawa niya yung trabaho niya.
Patay siya dyan.
Well played. Ito na lang mag-isa rin. Nahuli. Full team wipe for
Sila
Alliance.
doon.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures.
Kung para sa VP, kung para sa Alliance, ay, tama pala, kung para sa VP, kailangan lang nila i-doom yung pack. Sa Alliance naman, kailangan lang nila i-rapture yung doom para wala nang magawa. Pag na-burst out nila dyan yung doom, medyo bitin-bitin na sila sa pwedeng mangyari dyan eh. Wala nang -1 potential. Yung tiny nila, support. Yung Alke, di pa kayang lumaban. Mas kailangan yan mag-farm. And ito si Gyrocopter, kakaikot yan ng kakaikot sa mapa. Wala pa rin siya item hanggang ngayon kahit drums. Sobrang daming space para sa Alke pero sila yung nagkulang. Hindi na sila nakapag-focus sa hero nila.
May problema pala sa TeamSpeak kaya pala.
Kaya din siguro ganun yung nangyari.
Yeah.
Siguro sinisip, doon mo na, doon mo na.
Doon mo na kaya.
What?
What? What?
Are you talking to me? Di ba na nagkakarinigan?
Wepas. Wepas. Yan, narinig na ako ni Wepas.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Kamustahin mo naman?
A prize.
Tatlo for
Kaya na
Alliance.
mag-besin na siya.
Konti na lang, eh, nabubuhay niya na. Magka-clear na claim po yun. May pang vessel na to. Tumad lagi tong pack.
Mangkukulit yung pack. Pero ganyan din naman si Armel eh. Nagda-dagger use muna siya bago mag-right click. Pwede nga siya mag-dagon dito eh. Sulit yung dagon dyan.
Sobrang solid talaga.
Dire are scanning.
Okay, takbo. Hindi pa kayo sunuhin. Bibili niyo na yung vitality booster.
BKB next item sa Alke. Nakabawi na yung bro.
Oo. Hirap yung bro kanina. Avalanche, meron pa tayong Tiny. Alliance Limp. Meron pa.
Charge.
Yan, charge. Sayang 50 gold.
Radiant are scanning.
BKB na.
Oo, mahirapan na to.
Tapos Yule sa pack, mas mahirapan sila hulihin. Dahil nga yung panghuli nila, doom lang.
Malilinkins pa ito mamaya.
Pa-BKB na rin yung Bloodseeker. Pwede hintayin muna nila yung BKB, no? Bago ulit sila lumaban.
Bago sila mag-fight.
Tapos yung Vessel naman dito, marami ng charge. So,
Sakit yan para sa ano. Sa Doom
Alke.
tsaka sa ano, Alke.
Kapag nakakuha ulit ng magandang kill tong Alliance, pwede lang try mag-Roshan. Meron naman silang Vengeful Spirit. Pero mukhang steady muna ulit. Inaantay nila magkamali yung BP.
Tsaka ang sakit nyo, no? Mag-BKB ka lang para dun sa ano. Sa vessel.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sa dami pang pang-control sa'yo. Ito na lang na sa bench.
Di ba delikado yan, boss?
Yung nag-rotate kagad yung mga tropa niya. Pero layo eh. Pero tapang niya dun, ha? Yung nilalaro lang ng pako.
Ay, umangat yung kamay.
Nag-ingat na nandun na yung Doom eh.
Hmm.
Napilitan siya mag-Joan. Joan.
Bukas na ulit daw yung laban. Daimig ko na ulit.
Bit ko kasi binalatan eh. Ay, tuloy. Magpapantalon pa naman ako mamaya sa IR.
Titigin ko.
Paling ito eh. Ilanggi mo na nga ito dati. Oy! NACM. Patay ka agad. Tamang Jota at nagamit na rito yung Primal Split. Sinuntok si Leptic Kid. Ay, naku, yung Vessel ang sakit rin. Na-swap na ligtas pa rito. Si Nico Baby! Hanskin! Patay si Hanskin! Pero nag-buyback agad yung Tiny dito. 1-4-3 plus the buyback. Nico Baby still alive and kicking. Resolution! Oh my G! Punetsky! Triple kill pass. Nakadidi pala to. Parang ano ang dapat talaga sa back-in doom.
Oo, hindi talaga pwede na sa ibang ibigay. Kahit yung Bloodseeker. Hindi mo siya pwede i-doom. Pero malayo kasi eh.
Ang daming nagagawa rito.
Sobrang layo nung doom.
Ang daming nagagawa.
Saka yung control sa Alke.
Radiant's middle
Ang
tower
daming
is under
TV1
attack.
CM. Into coil.
Kakabuhay mo lang oh.
Gandang dodge naman. Pero
Patay pa
patay! Namatay yung isip ko may use eh. Bye-bye, sir. Snowball, hindi pa tapos dito yung side ng Alliance. Oh my God! Godlike streak na kagad dito yung Puck.
Laban lang yan nalalaban.
Dire's
Wala
middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
sayang yun doon. Wala man lang napatay. Tsaka ang ganda rin ang ginawa ng Brewmaster doon. No? After niyang paliparin si Alchemist, nung nakita niya na si Doom na yung pinalipad niya.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So magde-diffusal blade dito yung yung Bloodseeker. Nico baby. Nico baby.
Pa-AC na yung Alke. Pero kahit yata gano'n siya kayaman eh. Bosete lang siya ng book.
Yun yan.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
May item na pagdating sa pack, ano kaya? Kaya na, nag-maelstrom na.
Ini-right click ni Puck.
Radiant are scanning.
Next item, AC.
Interesting.
Go na.
Oh my God, give me another kill.
Get up if you
Ano
can.
to eh? Maelstrom eh. Kinawawa na lang yung Crystal Maiden dito ni Solo.
Ginawa ng walking 250.
Pag nakikita niya, dive agad eh. Sayo-sayo lang muna, sir.
May bracer na nga yun.
Ano yun? Pag nag-proc, oh.
Bakit? Hindi masaya ka lang yun.
Ay, hindi talaga masaya. Answer resolution, yung split, nagamit na into Snowball. Nandito yung tag team. Wala na, iniwanan. Naku, na-control pa nga. Cyclone is up. Nandito na naman yung Puck. And resolution will fall on this part of the map. Pero hindi pa rin tapos ang side ng Alliance. They will still fight. And Farah will die out. Same goes for the Puck. Biggie, pinap nila rito. They need to back out. Wala nang split. Nico Baby, toss dito sa Alchemist. Ay, nag-buyback agad yung Puck. They want to fight and chase down these guys. Ang gandang coil. Nandito pa. Oh my God, yung Dark Ride. Ito pa. Pero finally, Doom was committed. Pero doon kay Nico Baby. Pero walang tangaligtas ngayon. Nico Baby will fall as well. Kasi resolution, pumapalo na lang. Patay. Oh my God. Pero lumalaban sa right clicks dito ha. Pero may use na. Habol pa. Nag-proc oh. Waiting rin. Ay! Pero meron pa rin tong Yules. Phase shift. Snowball. Yun lang. Huli ka dun, sir.
Pero okay
lang.
lang siguro para sa VP ah. Kasi finally something good for them. Tapos napag-buyback rin nila yung pack. Tsaka kahit nag-buyback yung pack, hindi na naman siya nakakuha ng magagandang kills after nun. Napatay na naman si No One. Pero, sobrang tagal na ng teamfight na yun. Kumbaga pangalang ng teamfight na yun.
Tsaka ano,
Masyado na marami na din na damage yung Alchemist. And mayaman-yaman na siya dito.
ito na, pags na rin to. So kailangan nila. Kaya ko yun. Talent na yun. Phase shift, nagpo-proc ng attack. Parang ang gyro. Short cooldown.
Tignan mo yung Alchemist. Mag-aabisan.
Kailangan
Ano
eh.
sa buff?
Kailangan. Kulang sa lahat.
Maganda rin yung item mo sa loob pa. Gusto niya mag-add yung scepter.
Tsaka ang ganda rin ng ano, yung talent. Ay, level 25. Yung rapid fire.
Illusion.
Dire are scanning.
Buset rin talaga. Minus 9 seconds sa cooldown ng winning rate.
Tayo. Ayun na. Dalawang recipe na yung kulang. Tamang reward. So, almost 25 minutes, 24 to 17. BKB na finally yung gyro. Kalaban sila. Nag-TP sa shrine. They're joining up in this part of the map. Drums na pop. Gusto nila maghabol. Oops.
No need na daw.
Whoa! Wow! Wow! Nagkakitaan Magic Missile. At eto na ang stable concoction. Pero may save. Ang gandang snowball. Defensive na gamit. Kinulungan si Elliptic Kid. Walrus Punch na gamit. Pero BKB instantly pop. The swap. Pero yun lang si Lip. Pero he's a back. He's fine. It's okay. Pero wala na yung task. Na-burnout na naman yung BKB rito. Pero roots pa rin syempre importante. And outpost control. Tier 1 is about to fall as well. Dito sa top lane for the side of the Dire. Finally.
Hindi sulit yung trade-off na yun eh. Kaya kailangan talaga makuha sila ng tower. Mas sumasakit ito si No One.
No, sakit na nga nung right clicks niya eh.
Item selection niya rin talaga maganda.
Radiant are scanning.
Ganun talaga yung ano, item choice niya, sabi ni Ray. Ulit mo ha? Ulit umunit! Napunit agad! Pwede pa to, Nico baby! Oh, yes sir! Esa pa yung support!
Abot pa yan.
Abot dyan. Triple kill, parang bawi.
Dire's top tower
Bawi na
is
yun.
under attack.
Puro BKB na rin. Kaya nila mag-rush ka. May wave of terror.
Kanina rin yung si 32. Hindi na paganda yung control niya. Sakla siya tama.
Bilis oh! Tama ba yun?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen to the Dire.
And Nico baby mo.
Orb of Destruction pala ito.
Oo, minus armor.
Pinalitan niya. Pinigay niya sa iba.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And tier 1 tower, finally, makuha na siya.
Radiant's middle tower
Sulit pag
has
ginawa niya pang
fallen.
last hit yung ano, yung proc. Sa big
Radiant's
shift.
middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has
Dalawang mabilis
fallen.
na towers yun.
Wala na, isa sila. Depende ng top lane.
Dagger finally for resolutions no. Again yung scepter for the puck. Let's go. 6,000. Laki nung drop. Terms of net worth.
Tsaka may alki kayo eh. Kung wala ka sigurong alki,
Mas
wala
malaki.
ka yan.
Oo, totoo. Mas malaki yung dapat.
Yung alki din, napigilan naman siya sa pagpa-farm. Sasama naman siya ng sama. Hindi pwedeng hindi siya sumama sa teamfight eh. Walang damage yung BP.
Wala naman din silang ano. Yung mga heroes na pang burst.
Yung gyro na nga. Sino mo yung gyro din na nagpa-farm?
Right, that's Sliver.
Alki na yung post 1 nila.
No. Sa kanya yung priority farm.
Ngayon nakakainis yung cast range. Rapture.
Si Roger, hindi ko alam kung saan naglalaro si Roger. Tsaka ano eh. Tingin ko rin naman itong mga players ng solid lineup ng VP no. May time para magpahinga. Dami rin na napatalo ng majors eh. TI lang talaga yung kulang. Yun lang. Talaga to. Yun ang Rapture, BKB instant deep pop. Ang gandang control, Nico baby. Pero EX na instant immortal. Pinagpapalo siya pero mauubos na yung BKB. Mababurnout na. Walrus punch. Nicely done. Patay yung Gyro. Lalaman pa sila. Hindi nga lang nahuling isang nagdidimbi na Crystal Maiden. No one will just back out for the fight.
Pero napatay na naman yung Doom. Hindi nakapatay.
Naku! Nakita nga rito. To save. And he will die as well. High ground.
Short tower to.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Bilis
attack.
niyan. Oh. Oh. Ah. Wala pang isang minuto to. Oh! Oh, they want to end the game. They want to end the game. Pero back lang. Balik lang muna tayo sa Torre.
Joke
Mirrors
lang.
time by. Easy. Jevaded.
Has fallen.
Pero pwede na ituloy. Pero wag na. Buhay na yung Doom eh.
Buhay na. Bilis ng rocks.
Magsisecure na yun ang second tower. Tinan mo, alam nila na mag-iiwalay. Sasalubungin nila.
Naku. Walang BKB to ha.
Shrine is under attack.
Tiny. Terror. Yung Doom na ako, mate. Kaya rin sa Blue Master na huli. Yung fuck! Diba? Libreng-libre. Doom is out. And of course, yung Alchemist is also dead. Same goes for Tiny. Walang exchange come from the side of Alliance. And na-silence pa Crystal Maiden for sure. He'll be dead. Grabe rito. Mukhang ito na. Ito na rin. Walang buyback in Tiny and GG. And Alliance will claim the win.
Radiant's middle
Wala
tower
namang
is under
ultimate.
attack. Alliance. Victory.
Nangyari. And Alliance finally played really well on the third game for this series. And then they will proceed sa next round.
TBD.
Sino man nanalo sa Team
Yung-
Secret tsaka VG, yun yung mga kalaban ng Alliance. Bilis naman ni Jack mag-up dito. Ay, hindi pa pala. Wala.
Charot lang.
Charot. So anyway guys, yun na nga. Makikita natin kung daya ng pack. Ang dali mag-farm to sa... what is right click to the pack? Wala pang level 25 to eh. Pa level 25 pa lang sana for the rapid, sa Dream Coil rapid fire. Na solid pa. So next series natin, Secret versus VG Gaming. And yung second series for the day. Then mauna na syempre yung Alliance. Wait lang sila. Wet lang sa mananalo sa Secret and VG Gaming. So ako out na ako for the day.
Ako meron pa akong game 1 sa second
May game 1 pa sa rin. So relax lang kayo dyan. Magbabalik ang WomboXCombo. Peace out.
Time when they transition, they're like, oh, well, no, we'll just do it this one time. It's a lot of money involved and just go back to Dota 1.
I thought it was a little ridiculous, to be honest with you, for playing for $1 million. That was like by far the highest paying prize pool of any Dota tournament.
What do you think of Dota 2 so far?
I'm just waiting for it to be finished because, you know, all the little bugs and tweaks and I guess some of the animations aren't complete.
Yeah.
I think everyone kind of understood and accepted that no one was going to be ready.
We just went with it. We accepted the fact that this is the game now.
当时我们去打 TI1 的比赛的时候，然后我队友他连就是装备都怎么买都不知道，然后就很尴尬。
We took it very seriously. During that time, we wanted to be the best team regardless. We didn't even want to lose anything that was, let's say, fake. We didn't care.
Na'Vi, they had a set number of heroes, maybe 10, 15 heroes that they played throughout the tournament.
And we were choosing them by attack animation. We were thinking, okay, those guys, they have some broken attack animation. Let's choose them.
We really never played in booths like that. We abused the booths. Dendi was just jumping up and like, screwing around with people every time the first blood happened or something like that. Tagil, you do this. Tagil!
Tagil! We were like not realizing that we actually played for this amount of money. We were just playing and having fun. We were so confident. I remember we were so confident that we're going to win because I joined the game and I feel so free.
When the first international ended and we saw the whole spectacle surrounding it, everyone knew that this was something that was going to come long term, and other tournament organizers immediately jumped on it and wanted to run this game.
Esports definitely grew a lot the next coming years after that, more than it did prior to it. As much as people dislike the changes in the beginning, they're all for the better, and I think Dota now is better than it's ever been.
It just felt like this is going to be the future. You know, it set a message. This is what esports is going to be.
Like, I don't need to use anything else.
Imagine a typical gaming headset. Take that image, light a match, and blow it up. That's what we did to create Arctis. We challenged everything to create our new gaming headsets. We added our award-winning speakers found in $300 headsets to every model in the Arctis line. And our new Clearcast mic? It's so good, we used it to record this video. We invented new athletics-inspired airweave fabric, the most comfortable material ever developed for gaming. It's time to reset gaming. Rise up.
The All-Star matches are always fun at TI. This is where, you know, everybody gets to have fun from players' perspective and fans' perspective.
Community could vote for players, and 10 players who would get most votes would play 5 against 5.
You really appreciate it, especially when you're not chosen, because then you remember it. It means more, right? It's just this good feeling that you know that you're appreciated.
能被邀请去那个打明星赛，其实我觉得就对自己来说就非常兴奋吧，因为我是一个明星。
很喜欢那个就是有写着我名字的那件 T 恤，然后但是我还是比较喜欢玩，不喜欢当 coach， 就是很开心啊，就感觉他们穿了就那个衣服就好像在支持我一样。
TI3 one, I guess, was the most memorable one, where Dendi, you know, ran around after he killed me.
I just had some fun, you know, trolling around.
Whatever, still won the match, easy.
Last year was crazy, like, because it was 10 against 10.
That was great. I had to pick one guy and some other guy stood up and it ended up in a rock, scissors, paper, you know. I felt bad for the guy, but at the same time, you know, everyone was having fun.
I think last year's All-Star match was by far like the best one.
For some reason, you have to sit here. Like everybody else chose their own spots to sit. Something's going on here.
How confident are you in this team?
You know, sitting next to Dendi. All times, you know.
You wish it were Dendi.
Isn't it?
When mask was pulled off, I was like shaking my head and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, people around me, all in my sweat. Opa, Dendi. It was amazing. They had a lot of fun.
所以当时我觉得娱乐的时候，我买圣剑，我还是要继续全水去虐他们，然后终于我虐了你们，但是输了那场游戏过后，竟然开心，但是又有点丢脸的感觉。
我对明星赛的印象，我觉得现在是做得越来越娱乐了，因为本来就大家不是为了输赢就做得越来越有趣了。
Of course you want to win it still, you know? You don't want to, you know, be the all-star team that loses.
Point to the upper bracket semifinals. Tong Fu taking on the fan favorite Na'Vi.
When we picked Baijian Chen, we were sure we're gonna crush the game early on.
Navi's trailing. No, they pick it. They took the punch. You can see Dendi smiling right now.
Oh, yes.
He wanted it bad, and Puppy gave it to him.
Yeah, for some reasons. That game, it didn't work out.
Vacuum back into the call down. Dendi biting up more than he can chew. He will be cleaned up. Now Puppy caught out in the middle of the fight.
We were getting stronger and stronger.
In this point of the game, there is nothing else in the whole game that can change anything.
And Tong Fu is beginning to grind Na'Vi down. They got a 5-kill lead, right around 5,000 gold to their advantage.
This is really troublesome for Na'Vi.
The game was on the edge and we could lose it like any moment. I was sure about that. We knew we needed to do something, so we started to try something out.
Tong Fu is going to continue to push. They're not done. Mech still hasn't even been used. There's a hook. Howell brought all the way back to the base. Cleaned up by the fountain.
但是突然被勾的时候，其实一开始，因为那局我们优势很大嘛，一开始会觉得也没什么，下次注意点就行了。
Dendi said, this is the only way we can win the game. Us too, just doing that stupid stuff. I was like, all right, let's go.
Dendi's gonna try it again. Can he? Got him that time. See you in the base move.
Whenever I saw enemy around, I would ask Papi TP me. He would TP me and I would try hooking.
Oh, there we go. The hook. Got him.
Fountain hook, fountain hook, fountain hook. It would continue. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? You know, just keep it up.
然后结果他不停的go，就感觉怎么说呢？就感觉很神奇吧。
Tong Fu didn't know what to do. Like they actually screwed up quite a lot.
It's hard to stay calm. Mentally, you're panicking. Apocalypse is happening in your head.
He just goes to Tong Fu.
Gyrocopter as Aegis, siege high ground, you know. Everybody knows the simple road to victory. The game should be done as simple, but he just got removed.
Oh, he got him! He got him! They're on their feet. They're chanting. All it took was one fountain hook.
Howell playing Gyrocopter could have simply just TP'd after the hook. He could have just TP'd back home.
然后最后就是被勾回去了，2条命死了，然后就导致最后的一个比赛输掉嘛，就非常的遗憾。
The fact of the matter is, like a player that was on point probably would have still won that game as Gyrocopter. Probably should have never gotten hooked. Probably. But Dota is a lot like life, you know? Shit happens, you have to deal with it.
Hooking Tong Fu players with Chen teleport was one of the most amazing things that I've done. It was vicious, and I was part of it.
I was very angry watching the game. It's not really so much against Navi as against the rules.
A lot of people were saying it's very unfair or wrong. We came into the player lounge and I saw a lot of screaming.
You need to get them to remove that from the game. That was the biggest joke I've ever seen.
The biggest fucking joke I've ever seen! There's these rules about bug abuse, but what is bug abuse and what is not. I'm still a bit salty about it, I think.
Like, how can you win? How can you even be allowed to win that way? Tom Fu had that game. Is that balanced? You hook a guy with Aegis? It should be. Oh my fucking god.
It's not fair, it's not fair. Disqualification.
Yeah, he was definitely like, you guys don't deserve it or something like that. And they're like, whatever, dude.
Let them try this thing. They can do it, go on, try this thing.
You have to respect the skill that it took for those fountain hooks to happen. If it was completely broken and super easy to do, everyone would be doing it. They weren't afraid to try it or make it happen.
I was sure the game was fair, even after like I heard those screamings.
因为在我们那个中国人眼里，就是觉得输了就是输了，就是不会说因为它全日勾是一个可能相对来说比较不太平衡的一个东西吧，然后会去埋怨什么东西。我们就觉得输了就是我们自己技不如人吧，包括国内的也都会觉得对方会觉得对方打得厉害，不会说因为这个东西太 bug 了或者怎么着。
这也是下一年赢得 TI 的一个原因吧，但是当时我没有找他们讨论过这个问题吧，我怕提起他们的伤心事，他们打我。
Some exploits are fun and good. This was one of them. Maybe a bit too strong, but still.
It was too strong.
就之后削掉的倒是就是没什么了嘛。
You can discredit the game, but in reality, like, Dota is still the same. You can still win games in the most weird ways that haven't been seen or done.
It's the same for everyone, so it's fair for everyone, and it's just kind of a part of the way Dota tournaments go.
I think for any team that is in the finals, that's just 100% focus. You know that you're the two best teams in the world. Either of you could win. It's a very weird feeling. It feels like you need to win this with all your soul and body and mind. You know, like everything that you've achieved in Dota and that you've done in Dota has built up until this moment.
Some people maybe feel pressured. Crowd was always very friendly to us. The crowd would help us a lot. Big scene is good for us, but for someone else, I don't know, it's different.
50,000, 500,000, 2 million people are watching, like, okay, that's great. It's a lot of pressure. Playing with thousands of spectators watching you, you're more prone to make mistakes because you're thinking about it more. Just keep your cool and not let any distractions such as the crowd or, you know, the pressure get to you. Guarantee you someone else on the other team will let it get to them, so if you're able to keep your cool, you're probably going to win.
Dota is a sick mental game. It brings out the best and worst in you. Who ended up winning the mental warfare always won the series. That's how you're going to win tournaments. That's how you win the tournament. And if you break the other mind, it gets really easy. Some minds are really hard to beat though.
Well, at TI5, I had no anxiety. Like, I was totally comfortable in my own skin, and I think that I played really well, and everything was great. But then I go to the Summit 4, you know, it's $100,000 tournament versus this $18 million tournament. I'm sitting there in the finals, down 0-2 against VP, and I'm just like having trouble breathing. It's weird like that, and you don't know when anxiety is gonna hit you. If you're freaking out, you know, somebody else is probably freaking out too.
Just a screw up in the game. You made a mistake in the game and that's why you lost. Those things can happen, but those things should not eat you. Sadly, a lot of people end up thinking about their loss a lot because they could have done better.
To lose in finals, just one step before winning, it's hit you much harder.
输了以后，第一个感觉就是我很对不起所有的粉丝，因为他们一直以来都很支持我，尤其是在场所有的观众也是在呼喊着我的名字，所以我觉得很对不起他们。然后过后我很伤心，然后我就出去躲在厕所啊，出去啊，一直流眼泪，就很久才能平复下我的心情。
It doesn't matter if we lose or not. Just those words reminds us of what we've done and that we don't need to be afraid of losing. It sounds like maybe not a winning mentality, but I think it's the opposite. You remove the fear of losing, so you would not be afraid to do risks, which can be very necessary in these games.
I hadn't won a lot in my career up until, pre-TI4, but then after we started winning, it was a different kind of scene for me. You got more fans, you got more prestige, everything changes when you start winning.
Things just worked out for us, and TI5 was our tournament to win. That was one of 2 tournaments we won throughout that entire year, and it was the big one.
觉得自己这是真的吗？就是我当时拿完冠军第一时间就问自己这是真的吗？也没有一些很高兴的一些反应，然后觉得后面确定自己不是在做梦，然后就非常的兴奋吧。
就是如果我会给一个没有打过 TI 决赛的人的意见的话，就是当你打 TI 决赛的时候，就那几个小时，希望可以好好的珍惜，因为时间过得很快，一下子就会过去，然后你会很后悔当时没有好好的享受。
The strongest players doesn't win, it's the strongest team that wins. And it's almost always like that. If you don't perform every second of your games, you might lose to a team that's actually not better than you, but they're just hungrier.
I don't think any Dota player will go into these games and crumble under pressure. This is when you get your strongest. This is when it's going to be the hardest to break you. I strongly believe that if I woke up a morning and I had to play the TI final, I would play the best Dota of my life. And that's all that would matter to me. If I played my very best, nothing else would matter.
players know what to do in an instant of a second inside a game. That goes for commentary as well. If a commentator knows this is, this is the moment.
Here comes the Ice Blast, ready for the dive!
I do think that TI is very special for everyone. History of Dota is like written at TI.
Navi's about to be caught. Oh, this could be a total disaster. Vacuum in. Ravage on everyone. The black hole as well. Light of Heaven turns it around.
Players and casters are making the history together, of course, but if you don't put voice on what you are doing, it's worthless.
To me, what makes a great call at TI is like, I'd say, raw emotion.
Boxing in a higher. Epi, power strike onto two. The zone away, but
The point is to tell the story of the fight. You have to be able to build up to it. That itself, it's a skill that I feel only a very few people have.
But now the call, there, he stops it right in the tracks. They're going to be able to take down two, and a third falls from Evil geniuses.
I think a good crowd is everything. At times, deafening to the point where you can't really hear the game sound. It's always like an interesting challenge finding the balance between egging them on and feeding into that passion, but not letting it like completely wash you away.
I always want to ride the wave that is the crowd. If they're that loud, then I'm matching them. Like, I will try and keep up.
Bulba wants to open up. Tucky's dragging him back. Nixon holds Bulba away. Joe, low life. He can't Jacuzzi. He can't Jacuzzi. Liquid get first blood.
That's what the thing is about classic good casting. Like, every single time, I still get goosebumps.
Everything hangs in the balance. It all comes down to this.
The last game of the International 3 finals between Alliance and Navi. 5th game, everything on the line.
One more game, $2 million on the table. Winner, first place at the International, the ages and the prestige of being the best Dota 2 team in the world.
The big one, the $1 million dream coil. Everybody remembers that play. I can remember every single word Luminous is screaming.
Alliance are doing it. They need a little more. Opposed to fall. Thrown in jeopardy. There's a glimpse. It could be their last.
All this hype is building. The TPs are canceled. The $1 million dream coil has already happened. They're pushing in.
BKB, they won this round. They're gonna do it.
And it's just like, Alliance is doing it. The Kings of the North.
Alliance wins.
They win
TI3. The Alliance just won $1.4 million.
Every time I think about it, I get the shivers. It's just so good.
If you have the same game commentated by different people, it will be a very different story for each commentator because each commentator will highlight something different. The way that Toby does Black Hole, the moment that Enigma is picked, he's like, okay, let's do this, I'm ready. You can see his whole face, it lights up.
Even though it's become a meme and died as a meme, he still gets giddy.
This is gonna be it, he's ready for it.
They're losing their Rama. Black Hole! Big one from Fly! Coming a follow-up into a call! Let the spin skirt dumps one! It's a double kill! It's an accurate slam! It's a disaster! Oh, VP!
Toby is also really good at commentary because he used to do acting jobs, so he knows how to use his voice without depleting it. And I think the Korean commentators do that as well. They get singing lessons or voice lessons so that they can shout.
There was some clip on YouTube, the Korean casters, the hype level it wasn't just there, it was like here.
And it was just this boring farm fest that went on for forever. And meanwhile, there's just these 2 Korean casters that are going crazy over every little thing.
이거 전략 포즈 아니에요?
They're bored out of their minds, but they're still yelling.
아니 이 장엄한 베나루의 홀에 예? 아까까지만 해도 도서관이었어요. 왜냐면 관중의 반들이 잠을 자고 있었거든요. 자답게 했는데 아직 게임하니까 짜증난다 이거죠.
They basically had to entertain the entire Korean audience or whoever was listening because the game was so dull.
그래 밀고 있죠. 그렇죠. 밀고 있죠. 이게 그래 밀고 있어요. 그래 밀고 있어요. 야 제발.
Oh my god, I love that clip so much. Boston Major.
At Finem versus OG, it was the grand finals. It was an insane game. We're playing against Mega Creeps.
This was OD Pixel's moment. He starts talking on the microphone. He says some stupid shit. It makes no sense.
Is he going for it? No, he's not. He is. No, he is going for it. No, he's not. Oh my god! No.
Oh my god!
That could have been it! Anything he said would have gone down in Dota 2 history. And God, if it wasn't the perfect response to that moment.
The best commentators are the ones that can actually entertain the crowd and, more importantly, create the memories. When that one amazing play comes along, you have to elevate that to become memorable for eternity.
The concept of dark horse in Dota has always been a big thing, and I think there's a lot behind it, a lot more than what people think.
It's some team coming out of nowhere. People don't expect them to be there.
Someone that will upset the whole tournament and that will make everyone go like, wow, these guys did something spectacular.
For the team that's going as a dark horse, it's an advantage, for sure.
The thing is, nobody's looking at you, even though you're the one that has a really good idea how to beat this tournament.
They just enjoy game after game, whereas other teams, they're like thinking about all the pressure or all what's at stake.
就是如果被大家都看好的情况下，其实压力是挺大的。如果有一场表现不好，或者说最后的成绩不好，就是整个心态不一样嘛，会比较容易崩溃吧，我觉得。
Maybe OG felt the pressure. That's why we lost against TNC.
We had played TNC before, many times, and there was no doubt in our mind and in their minds also that we were the better team. But they have this fire going for them. It's scary. It's really scary to play these teams because they have nothing to lose.
You underestimate a team, you don't play your best just because you feel it's going to be, quote unquote, you know, a free win. But that free win is a free loss. That's what happens.
我觉得黑马队的性质就是对当前版本有自己的一套独特的打法。
I think DC's, what they were doing the most at TI was really focusing on split pushing.
I could count 5 teams or even 10 teams that would be ahead of DC, but they go to the grand finals.
Misery, congratulations. How does it feel to take down the TI5 champs?
Holy shit, dude. That was a crazy ass game.
I always learn a lot watching these dark horses. Usually people just go to them and like, how did you make that happen?
How were you able to do that up against them?
And they always answer like, we don't know, and then they say something, but they actually know.
So, yeah, I don't know.
And what they say right after the we don't know is usually the key to the success they just had.
We kind of pulled some tricks in the draft that made them believe that a core hero was a core, when in fact it was a support all along.
DC went on like one of those crazy OG loser bracket win streaks. Once a team gets in the booth and they get used to the feeling of winning, it's kind of hard to stop them.
These kind of teams, they have a flow going on.